Hello guys, what's up and welcome to this new Bonusbomber video. In this video we are going to take a look at the DeFi Pro Course by the ex-Google and ex-Facebook TechLead. He's one of my main sources, especially when it comes to decentralized finance. He has the degen strategies and we are going to take a look inside the course. I will show you what awaits you inside the DeFi Pro Course. Maybe you've already checked out his YouTube channel. If not, I can definitely recommend you that. Check out this YouTube channel. We are going to take a look inside the strategies he is recommending here. Let's go and let's start. So before we start, you can get the DeFi Pro course now via the link under the video, bonusbomber.com/DeFiPro, and you will not only get TechLead's full decentralized finance course, but also my crypto social trading strategy, normally worth $199, where I show you how I multiplied my cryptocurrencies in the last years by following the most successful traders out there, by basically just using social trading, by copying their signals in a smaller position on my portfolio. That's basically completely automatic. I'm using social trading for that strategy, and I'll show you what exactly I did in my crypto social trading strategy, normally worth $199, and you will get it completely for free if you get the DeFi Pro course via the link under the video, bonusbomber.com/DeFiPro. So let's not waste time and let's look inside the course. So here we are inside the course. As you already see here, this is what awaits you inside the DeFi Pro course. I would say we will take a look at the welcome video and we will take a look at what TechLead has to say here, and then we will continue with the rest of the course. So let's go. I will show you this video. I cannot show you everything of the course, but what I want to show you is this video. So let's go and let's start.
All right. Welcome to the course, and let's just have a big round of applause. Congratulations and a big pat on the back for getting onto this train, this bandwagon that is decentralized finance, which will surely be the future of finance. No doubt about it. I mean, this is it, you guys. This is a huge opportunity. There's a lot to know about this though, and I'm going to share with you what I know. So first of all, what is decentralized finance? You can think of it as pretty much anything that you can do with cryptocurrency except for buying and selling. So for example, Bitcoin or Dogecoin, these are on blockchains that do not support code. You cannot put smart contract code on these. All you can do is just buy or sell these. That's all you can do. It's not very interesting, right? You really cannot do anything interesting if all you can do is just buy or sell. Then you're either a hodler, you're bullish, or you're a bear, and that's about it. Now the difference is, with Ethereum, they finally introduced smart contracts. Smart contracts are like code that can interact with coins in virtually any way imaginable. And one cool thing about smart contracts is they can actually have their own wallet addresses and hold cryptocurrencies in them. So you can store Ethereum within these smart contracts, and the contract code protects these assets. They literally belong to the smart contract code. They don't belong to anybody. They belong to the code. So this can be useful, for example, for escrow services or borrowing and lending, in which maybe you want to lend out your cryptocurrencies to somebody else. Somebody wants to borrow it, and you need the code to then enforce collateral positions or margin requirements, or to even make margin liquidation calls if necessary. And the smart contract code can also be used for liquidity in exchanges. Liquidity is a huge portion of decentralized finance. I would say it's like the bulk of it, maybe 80-90% of what we mean when we talk about DeFi. What is liquidity? It's essentially the ability to exchange one asset to another. Maybe you have a pool of assets, like say USD coins and Bitcoin, and you can change from one asset to another. You trade against this pool of liquidity, and whenever you exchange like USD coin for Bitcoin, you get one Bitcoin from this pool and you would add the USD coin to the pool. And so then the liquidity adjusts and changes when people trade against that. And that's essentially how decentralized exchanges, which are like marketplaces for trading cryptocurrencies, that's how they are made. Now, in addition, DeFi really encompasses any imaginable usage case with cryptocurrencies. Oftentimes these exchanges, for example, will want to incentivize you somehow to create and add liquidity. And so they're going to give you rewards, right? Like if you create liquidity and then you stake it, by staking, we mean to lock it up within some piece of code. And so you say you're going to stake the liquidity. You're going to put that liquidity there. Maybe it's a token sometimes. People just want you to hold a token sometimes. Then they're going to give you even more yield, more rewards. Maybe they'll say if you hold a certain token, then they'll reward you 10-20% extra per year just for holding that token. And you can put that in a staking contract. That is DeFi as well. Now, DeFi can get even more complicated than that and become totally convoluted messes, which nobody even understands what's going on. The math can be crazy. Like maybe you have tokens that own their own liquidity. This would be like the Ohm tokens, if you've heard of that before. There can be synthetics in which you can fabricate synthetic shares of stocks even by depositing the proper amount of collateral. This would be like the Mirror protocol on the Terra blockchain. And so overall, there's just so many different random creative usage cases. And so DeFi is a rapidly changing field. Now, it's important to note that the name of the game for DeFi is chasing yield. And what really happens is that as there's a really good yield opportunity, right? You might find some really good liquidity pool, lending protocol, or some staking contract that just gives you really good yield, good interest because you're collecting in on those trading fees. What happens is that everybody else jumps in on that as well. And the more people in a certain DeFi opportunity, the less yield there is because it just gets shared among everybody. And so then people have to go to another protocol after that. And so there is some effort. You have to monitor your positions maybe once a week or once a month, and then move them as necessary whenever you find the yield starting to change too much and there may be other better opportunities. And so this is why I wanted to create a community for DeFi, which you can find in the links below. I encourage you to join because through the community, we can together identify good DeFi opportunities. And so through this course, we'll cover each of these DeFi categories in a little bit more detail just to get you up to speed. But it's important to also note that there is some importance in using other blockchains except for Ethereum. And that's because most of the opportunities these days in Ethereum is gone, right? Ethereum is way too popular. The gas fees are pretty high. Gas fees are the fees when you try to make transactions. And so the yield on the Ethereum blockchain has just become totally diluted. It's just oversaturated. These days, there's other more promising blockchains, newer ones. Maybe there's a little bit more risk. People may not know about it as much. There's less people. And so therefore, the yields are also much higher, right? So it's often a balance of risk versus reward. But for example, the Avalanche blockchain, Phantom blockchain, maybe the Kronos blockchain, Polygon blockchain, the Terra blockchain, and there's bound to be more. These are always changing, is really where people are looking for the better DeFi yields. So it's really fascinating, isn't it? Because people are moving money from one blockchain to another and just moving it around the ecosystem looking for where they can earn that passive income. And this passive income can range in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, even higher percentages, in which this can even beat the performance of, say, typical stock markets or other cryptocurrencies. Like, people think it's a big deal when Bitcoin goes up 20, 30%. But with DeFi, you can easily get that yield with very little risk. So in my opinion, DeFi is a great tool that you can add to your arsenal. And you can combine it with holding other coins, right? Like if you want to gamble, you want to be more speculative, then hold on to some meme token or something like that. And you can also add DeFi to the mix just for some more consistent income when you want to de-risk a little bit. So that's DeFi. Really, anything imaginable you can do except for just typical buying and selling with a cryptocurrency. And it's all about finding that passive income, the higher yield that you can get while trying to increase your rewards, taking on minimal market risk. And so generally, decentralized finance is not the type of 100x, 1000x to the moon type of moonshot, although you can go into these very risky, high reward, high risk liquidity pools and contracts, for example. But typically what people look for are these low risk, high yield returns in which maybe you'll get 20, 30, 40% consistently. I would say 15 to 20% returns currently, typically with very minimal risk, is about what you may expect. But as a result of this, the great thing is that with DeFi, you may feel more comfortable putting in larger sums of money, larger amounts, knowing that you're not going to just YOLO into Dogecoin or something like that. You're putting your funds into something with far less risk. And so you may be comfortable putting in more. So at a high level, that's decentralized finance in a nutshell. We'll cover these topics in a little bit more detail in the further sections. Make sure to join our community group, and I'll see you in the next section.
Yeah, TechLead explained that perfectly. When it comes to decentralized finance, I love TechLead's strategies. That's why I bought the course. That's why I followed his strategies. And he has a lot of strategies that are not being promoted out there. A lot of degen strategy. Doesn't matter if it comes to staking coins, if it comes to liquidity mining, if it comes to yield farming. Everything in regards to that, and it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you're already an advanced degen, I would say you can definitely learn from his course. And yeah, we will take a look at the next video. In the next video, for the beginners, introduction to blockchain. What is a blockchain? Why does it solve problems, and which problems does it solve? You will learn everything in regards to that here. Then the DeFi demonstration here, TechLead basically just shows you. Maybe we can take a short look inside how that works with different providers out there. What exactly is decentralized finance? How can you earn money by providing liquidity to different exchanges? How can you make money by staking coins? And how can you earn interest that you will never get on your bank account? Then in the next video, lending and borrowing, here TechLead explains you everything in regards to lending and borrowing. Like you already see here, we are lending money we don't have to kids who can't pay it back to train them for jobs that no longer exist. That's nuts, says Micro. And lending and borrowing is one of the core pillars of DeFi, so you can basically lend and borrow different crypto coins with different protocols and how you can make money with it. In the next video, it's all about liquidity pools. So what are liquidity pools? As you already see here, liquidity pools and liquidity mining is basically providing liquidity for different exchanges and getting paid for that. Like you already see here, it's really about earning trading fees on decentralized exchanges. Anytime a trade happens, DeFi liquidity providers can collect fees on it. This is known as liquidity mining, and how you can use it to make money, TechLead explains you that here. There are different apps out there, there are different protocols out there that you can use for doing liquidity mining. Staking, farming, and syrup, like you already see here, those are different terms. When it comes to DeFi, if you're a complete beginner, don't let those terms scare you. TechLead explains you everything in detail, what that is. Like you already see here, staking typically means depositing a token in return for time-based rewards, and farming is a form of staking, usually involving depositing a liquidity pair token, which is called liquidity yield farming. And a syrup pool would be single token staking. For example, PancakeSwap has those syrup pools, and if you've already used PancakeSwap, you know what TechLead is talking about here. Then there's all about DeFi apps in this video. So basically TechLead shows you all DeFi opportunities across different networks and blockchains, and shows you tools how you can find those opportunities that are changing and how you can compare them. TechLead has different tools that he's using that are completely free on the internet. You just have to know how to find them, and then you can basically compare. If you want to stake, let's say, stable coins, you just want to basically have the amount you invested in cryptocurrencies in a stable coin, so exactly the same amount as if you have US dollars, but you want to get up to 20% per year additionally on top, which no bank ever pays you. That's possible with DeFi. How you can do that, you will learn that here, and how you can find the right apps to compare the best possibilities, the best opportunities out there. You will learn that in this video. Also, if you have Bitcoin, if you have Ethereum, you will learn how to compare different opportunities to get the most out of it. Risk management, why is risk management so important, and how you are doing the right risk management with crypto. TechLead shows you that in this video. In the next video, it's all about security. Sure, write your secret phrase down, but don't do that online. All these things, and also security practices that TechLead uses himself, you will learn that in this video. In the next video, we are looking at bridges and multi-chain. When it comes to that, how can you go multi-chain to earn higher yields? How can you do that? And how can you bridge in this video? Then it's all about centralized finance in this video. So there are some apps out there like Crypto.com, like Nexo, and so on. There are different centralized finance apps in comparison to the decentralized finance apps that have the advantage, I would say, that they are easier to use, but they have a little bit lower reward than the decentralized ones. Why you should also use them in your portfolio, TechLead explains you that in this video. In the next video, it's about DeFi 2.0 and advanced protocols. And this is one of my favorite videos in this course. Here, TechLead explains you everything about Terra Luna, about the Anchor protocol, and how you can leverage, basically if you stake stable coins, how you can get 20% per year on your US dollars, basically. So you buy a stable coin that is backed by the US dollar that has the same value as $1 and you get 20% every year on this stable coin, and you get even rewards in other tokens if you do this. And yes, that's possible. That's one of my favorite DeFi strategies, especially if you want to have a risk-off strategy where you just, you don't want to invest in Bitcoin, you don't want to invest in Ethereum, you just want to keep your dollar amount and you want to get 20% every year on that amount. Then definitely look at this video and look how TechLead is using that. So in the next video, recommended DeFi strategies, also one of my favorite videos. Here basically he shows you exactly what he does. He shows you which protocols he's using, which opportunities he's using right now. How does he use liquidity mining? How does he use staking? Which protocols does he use? Which centralized finance protocols does he use? And so on. One of the most interesting videos out there if you just want to know, okay, what do I have to do now to get that yield? Here you find the degen strategies basically. Then you have here 10 DeFi tips and tricks that TechLead learned in the last years. Very interesting what you can learn here. Hunting for higher yields. And those are the real degen strategies. You can do a lot of different things when it comes to decentralized finance. And TechLead explains you everything in regards to that. Like you see here in this episode, we go for the hunt for degen yields, explore TOMB forks and delta neutral strategies for covering market risk. Delta neutral strategies, basically means that you are covering your risk as much as possible, and you don't have zero risk, but you have a very low risk with the highest yield possible. Everything in regards to that will be explained in this video. Then the future of finance. What is the future of finance and what does TechLead think of it? You will learn that in this video. And that's the last video of the course. Like you already see here, you have everything that you need when it comes to decentralized finance in this course. I have reviewed a lot of decentralized finance courses already. I'm in this topic since the last year, and I've basically tried every single protocol out there, at least the more famous ones. And I can definitely tell you this is the most sophisticated course when it comes to decentralized finance. It's the best course if you want to learn how to maximize your yields. It doesn't matter if you want to go high risk or if you want to go low risk and just basically have a good alternative to a bank account where you just get 20% every year on your US dollars worth. That doesn't matter. You will learn all the strategies that TechLead himself uses in this course, and you will not only learn that in theory. TechLead also shows you exactly on his computer screen which protocols he's using, how much he's depositing there, how he implements his delta neutral strategies on different protocols like the Mirror protocol on Anchor and so on. I don't want to confuse you too much if you're a beginner right now, but you will learn everything in regards to that. And after you've done the course, you will know what you're talking about and how to get those DeFi degen yields. So like I already said, you can get the DeFi Pro course by TechLead via the link under the video, bonusbomber.com/DeFi Pro. Like you already see here, just click the link under the video. You will get directly to the sales page where we were at the beginning, and you can see all the information, everything that's inside the course page. If you get it via the link under the video, you will not only get TechLead's DeFi Pro course, but also my crypto social trading strategy, where I show you how I multiply my cryptocurrencies by using social trading for my cryptocurrency portfolio. So basically I follow the most successful traders out there in the cryptocurrency market. I let them trade my Bitcoin, my Ethereum, and I copy the exact same signals they do, just in a smaller amount. And they are multiplying my Bitcoins and my Ethereums. So this course is normally worth $199. I'm showing you exactly how I do that, how I set that up, what I'm earning, and so on. Just get the DeFi Pro course via the link under the video, bonusbomber.com/DeFi Pro, like you already see here. And don't forget to write me an email to bonus@bonusbomber.com so that I know where I can send you my custom bonuses. I wish you a lot of success with the decentralized finance strategies by TechLead. I can tell you that course definitely pays off. At least it did it for me. If you have any questions, just hit the comment box below. And until then, I wish you a great day.